Virginia. I'll bet you probably... Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I had Lynchburg, Virginia, still in my mind. Even in a small setting like this, I would bet half the people in here have been bullied at one time or another. Because anime fans tend to, when they're at school, sometimes they get made fun of or teased because they like certain things, because they dress a certain way, because of the color of their hair or whatever, but they get made fun of. You would think, wouldn't you, if there was one industry, one fandom, where the people would understand, the kids in that fandom understand better than anybody about being bullied. You would think it would be the anime fandom, right? And yet here are these punks bullying me and others with their hate speak. Isn't that interesting? Those kids were probably bullied, and they didn't learn anything from it. If you were to catch them at just the right time, they would probably sit down with you at a convention and say, man, you know what, I was really bullied in school, and so, my friends, I used to have friends and they make fun of me. And they would give you this sob story, and then they go home and write garbage on the internet about somebody else. What's wrong with that? You know what I mean? It's some kind of disconnect. They don't even understand that they're guilty of exactly what they were exposed to. You know what I mean? So I want you guys, and I'm gonna preach this message from the rooftops at every convention I go to. You guys have the power to make this industry and this fandom a place of acceptance and a place of love and a place of encouragement and support. So don't give it away. Don't give it up to those hateful people that want to talk garbage and want to spread trash, okay? Can we bond together and promise to do that and support each other? Okay, good. Now I'm done with that. All right. I brought a present for some of you if you're interested. I asked my friend Chris back there to remind me, and he just held up. Do you still have one back there? Give it to me. I must possess it. Years ago, you guys, I was sitting in my house minding my own business. Thank you, Chris. And I thought, what can I do for the fans? What can I give back to them as a way of saying thank you for all of the kindness and the support that you guys have been to me over the years? And I thought, what's a better thing to give people than something that's precious to you, right? Well, what's precious to me? Well, if any of you have done any Googling about me, you know that my faith is very much a part of my life. It's a foundation of my life, actually. Now, I'm not gonna, don't get scared. I'm not gonna, lock the doors and make you sign your name in blood. I'm not gonna throw Bibles at you. Well, I may throw Bibles, but actually, no, here's it. Here's what I did. So you know what I did? I thought of the perfect gift. And I sat down in my home studio and I spent weeks and weeks and weeks recording the entire Gospel of John from the Bible. Now, I know some of you, your mind just went to, therefore saith the Lord of hosts, verily I profess unto thee, it's whatsoever thou doest, amen. And you're like, yeah, that's like, all I need is Edward Elric reading the King James Version of the Bible. Which would be funny for about a minute. Anyway, so what I did was I used a really, really cool contemporary translation. It's great. It's called The Message. I love it. I grew up memorizing those fancy, flowery Bible verses, and they were hard to remember. And then I would read them in this new version. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. So instead of like saying, the King James would say, great was the wrath of the Lord. The Message would say, and God was ticked off. I think it's awesome. You know what I mean? It's just great. So I recorded the whole Gospel of John, which, by the way, actually fits on 2 discs because it's too much to fit on 1 disc. And then I thought, what would make this more fun to listen to? And then I thought, you know what? I play the piano. Why not play the piano underneath the whole thing? and kind of underscore it with music for the, for what's going on. So I did that too. So what's the point? The point is a ton of work went into making this recording. And then, I don't know if you know this or not, but CD companies, they actually charge you money to make CDs. Can you believe that? They don't make them for free. So I spent lots of my own money to make these so that I could give them to you for free. Okay? It's my gift to you.
Thank you.
I read somewhere, Vic Mignogna stuffs his religion down people's throats. He makes them buy his Gospel of John CD. This is for you.
Thank you.
Notice, it's free. I've never charged anybody a penny. That's more of that hate stuff. It's absolutely not true. I'll have them at the autograph session. If you'd like to have one, take one. It's free. It's in my gift to you. All I would ask is this. If you take one, please listen to it. Don't take it just because it's free. You know what I mean? Like you'll see people all over the convention handing out flyers, right? Handing out free this and free that. And you're like, It's free, but it certainly wasn't cheap, if you know what I mean. A lot of love and time went into it. So I brought as many as I could pack, and I'll have them at the autograph session. All right? And that's just my gift to you. No stuffing religion, just offering a gift. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. No pressure. Let's see, what else? Tell your weird uncle that loves Star Trek. Tell your school teacher that you know likes Star Trek. And help us spread the good word. I think that's probably, now we seem to forget something. And then as soon as it's over, I'm like, darn, I forgot. Okay, if it comes to me, then so be it. I want to spend as much time, we took a little bit of extra time because of having to seat the people and get the people out from the previous panel. So we've got about half an hour to talk about whatever you want to talk about. And you know what? I'll talk about anything you want to talk about. So if you have a question about anything, no matter what it is, I'm happy to share my thoughts and feelings about it with you. So why don't you start us?
Hi. This is a little bit embarrassing because I don't want to contribute to any haters, but do you think maybe later on, after you probably can't do it anytime soon, that you'll do another look at the Bible, even like Kickstarter or something, so we can pay?
No, I appreciate you asking. I've actually been asked by many people who've really enjoyed the recording of the Gospel of John if I'm going to do another book of the Bible. I would love to. The problem is it took a massive amount of time. I mean, a lot of time. And